I'm not gonna lie, if you're trading meme coins with a small account, please watch this. This is very important. Because I'm not gonna lie, small accounts do not fail for the reasons that people really think. They don't fail because the market's impossible. They don't fail because everybody's against them. Most time they fail because of pressure, and that's me just keeping it honest. When your account is small, and I mean like $50, $100, $300, right? That's small. Okay, you feel like you need to grow it fast, and that's what I felt. Okay, and I don't know if that's you. You could be different, right? But that's what majority of people feel. And you see screenshots of people doubling accounts. You see 2x's, 3x's, 5x's. People on Twitter turning X amount of money into X amount of money, selling a course about teaching you how to find these coins that are going to be doing the exact same, and most of the time they're fake. That's me keeping honest. But mentally though, you want that same result. So you're going to be risking maybe 15%, 20% of your overall account, sometimes half your account in one trade. And that works once or twice until it doesn't. And then when it doesn't, it's going to wipe out every single day that you won. Basically, your problem is not the fact that your account is small, okay? Your problem is that you're treating it like it's a lottery ticket of sorts. Instead of capital, here's something that you need to understand. Basically, if you can't manage a small account with discipline, you will not be able to manage a big account any better. I'm not gonna lie, if you overtrade with $100, you're gonna overtrade with $10,000, right? That doesn't matter. If you revenge trade with $200, you're gonna revenge trade with 20,000. The size changes, the behavior really doesn't at all. So before your next trade, you gotta ask yourself like these three things, okay? First is like, how much am I risking? Not position size, but like an actual size. If the trade fails, what percentage of my account is gone out the wind and is never gonna show back in my arms unless I, trade back usually, right? If it's more than 5%, 2-3% of your account, you're putting too much money in it. I'm not gonna lie. Right? Oh my god, the tax fees and the fees and the gas fees. Oh my god, shut up, bro, please. Dude, if you're gonna blow your account over and over and over again, if you can't manage to 2% into a 4% or 5% into a 6%, if that means that you're gonna get in later, whatever that means, if you can't adapt to that, you're never gonna grow as a trader, okay? And that's just the facts. There are people out there who can run laps around $10 accounts, okay? There are literally people out here who can trade so well with such little accounts because they've failed so many times with medium accounts, small accounts, big accounts, and they just never gave it up. But they learned that mentality and discipline. The second thing, do you have a daily stop loss? Okay, if you do not have a daily stop loss and you don't know exactly when you're going to be done for the day, you're leaving the door open for emotional trading, emotional distress, emotional decisions, stuff like that. And the third one is genuinely ask yourself, are you trying to grow fast or are you trying to grow steady? Very, very, very major differences. Fast growth feels exciting until you blow your account. Overtrading feels so great. Feels like you're making infinite money until you're not making infinite money and then you're actually losing money. I do have a free Discord where I actually try to teach people how to keep that discipline because nobody is out here trying to teach people that, and that's literally 50% of what makes somebody profitable. If you can't keep your account with $20,000 or $20, then you're not going to be able to actually scale your account. But you get the point.